everyone. So you can go to the last slide. There's something that maybe you're gonna need later. Yeah, so this is gonna be something that I will use to put the information here, and I will also update more in this one so that you can also come here to check the material later. Now I think we can start. Next slide. So I think again, for the people that who have no idea about what is it about, so basically a digital marketing ecosystem is a whole system that is interconnecting and integrate the part among the digital platform. And the digital platform, there are three types, which is the pay, own, and earn. And when we connect everything together and we integrate every part, the customer gonna have a whole amazing digital experience. And from here, we can nurture them from attract. So we can attract them, nurture, convert, and also advocate. Next slide. And if you are wonder about how the whole digital ecosystem gonna look like, so basically this is the big picture of how it's gonna look like. So for example, first you can see that this is the marketing strategy, content marketing, data analysis. This is the three main part that gonna manage and control the whole performance of the digital ecosystem. And the customer flow is the one that, as you can see, is gonna be the attract, nurture, convert, and advocate. So as you can see, relate to each stage, you're gonna have the pay platform. So pay platform is basically that everything that you pay the money to have to make the people know about you, to reach the people, to reach the new people. That you can have social ad, you can have base ad, base ad, influencer marketing. For the old platform, is gonna including everything that you can control in your hand. And this is the thing that if you can control them, you can control their customer experience, like website, landing page, social media, email, or in some entity, no, in the company, they're gonna have the app that you usually, yeah, we usually download the app. And the last one is the earn platform. Is basically where we can get the content, or where we can get the interaction from people, from other people, from the customer already use our product, including community, PR, reference, user generate content. So this is the whole big picture of digital ecosystem. Next. And next is how is it look like right now in our regional context. So in this part, I will just go very quickly about what is the current need of the entity based on the survey that you send and the registration form that you send for me. Can you go next? And next, sorry, next. Okay, so first, based on the input that you're giving from us, we divide you into three types of entity. The only startup, rising up, market leader, and the last one is the no idea. So actually, even we only have three types of entity, there are some entity that have no idea about where we should starting. So basically, startup entity is the entity that you have the brand and the market share is still in the niche market, but you need to invest a lot more. And most of the entity in the group 3 and group 4 is the startup entity in the ecosystem. The second one, the rising up. So for the rising up, most of the key player is in the rising up. Not most of us it become the market leader because mainly we are just have a strong foundation in the brand and also in the market share right now and also in the digital ecosystem. And the goal for the rising up is of course you need to become the market leader. And for the starting up entity, the goal that you're having is from how you can from startup become the rising up. And if any entity you saying that you have no idea, then what you can start is let's think about how you can start to have some idea to start up the digital marketing. Next slide. Yeah, so for any type of entity, the type of the entity in digital ecosystem, I have in the digital marketing, I have classified about the context and also the minimum and the way forward. This gonna be something that can be adjusted for different contexts of entity. There's not a significant differentiation, but then basically that we can see in the digital marketing, for the startup entity, they are the one who just established the basic. So mainly we have the old platform. So if you are having the old platform so far right now, which means you are in a startup only. But then for the rising up entity is the one that have the foundation in the pay, own, and earn already. but you still need to hold the whole process to make the platform growing and make more people engaging, so that you can have a complete and a very optimized digital ecosystem like the market leader. The final picture that we want to aim for the market leader is the one that not only have the foundation of three type platform, but then this three type platform is connect to each other, optimizing and giving you the best conversion rate. Next, some context, something that I can see from from the survey that I asking you is when you're setting the goal for the digital marketing, we need to align. We are not so clear about how we're gonna set the goal. So my recommendation is you can look into two things. First, it need to contribute to the final big picture. So it's not about that I want to have everything, but then you need to see how will this digital marketing gonna contribute to the growth of objects, assets, EWA, or anything in your entity in the long run. Second is the tangible and achievable goal. So I can show you two examples from two entities that I think they have a good setting goal. The first one is about that the first entity, they say that they want to have a brand, have a strong brand about leadership, and have a targeting marketing. I think this is very makes sense because when I see the goal of the strategy marketing goal, not all of you mentioned about the brand, not all of you talking about leadership, but then just remember that digital marketing is just the last step to get the to make the brand become stronger. And also in the goal setting, so mostly I only see few entities setting the goal that very significant, that you have very clear how many you want to achieve. If you think that your goal is not very clear in number like this, so this is something that we can looking back about and define the KPI clearer. Next slide. Next, next slide. Mm, yeah. So, no, no. Yeah. So this one. So, this is the final big picture of what we need to understand. And I think that I'll show you this one sometime. When you set any goal for digital marketing, you can see that actually the whole digital ecosystem need to be uh, is a smaller part that contribute to the whole brand, the whole leadership brand that we are striving for. And the whole leadership brand is the one that deliver the business objective, the whole marketing objective and communication objective. Yeah. Next slide. Okay, now let's talk about the platform that you most of us is concerning about. So I asking the entity about which platform you want to develop in the upcoming time. Then this is the percentage of you sharing. In the paid platform, all of you want to have the social ad, and especially you want to have the ad in Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Some entity, sorry for the color, some entity want to have the influencer. The influencer is the second ranking, and I think that this make me have a realization that is it because we don't have a lot of money, so a lot of people want to focus on influencer. Yeah, but it's okay. And then I interesting thing that I see some entity want to do short ad and display ad. However, when I check into whether this entity do they have a website or do they have any plan for the website or not, then it's not clear. So if you want to do the social ad and the influencer, it's easy for you to do. But if you want to do short ad or display ad, like the ad on YouTube or the when they short about you that you're gonna appear from beginning, then you need to have a very strong website or a strong landing page. So this is something that's very technical, and then I at this moment it's not a very good point when we're going to start a short ad when we don't have a strong website. Next one. Yeah, and this is the three main social ad that you want to do for B2B, right? A lot of you want to do the LinkedIn one, but then I can tell you, but then can you go to the next slide? Honey, next one. Yeah, a lot of you want to do the LinkedIn ad, but then when I see about the LinkedIn page, not most of you have the LinkedIn page. So if you want to do the LinkedIn ad, you need to have the page, and if you have the page, you also need to have a strong website and other platforms, so that when you do attraction, you can attract people into this platform. And based on this one here in the old platform, you can see that all of the entity want to have Facebook and Instagram. Of course, the customer landing page is also like more than 10 entity. But then for the national website, we have more than five, I remember like 6 or 7 entities something. And for this part, I'm gonna tell you more because for the national website, it's a very not so recommended direction from global for the national website. Next slide. And for the on platform, yeah, most of you gonna focus on the community and the user generate content. So uh, based on this part, we're gonna provide you a lot of support on the community and also the user generate content. Some entity want to do SEO, or yeah, SEO. I think for SEO, right? Again, if you want to do search, you need to have a strong website, and this is something not very technical. That if you think that you want to do it, and you don't have a very strong website or you don't have a very strong knowledge about it, my recommendation is put it at the least priority, or you can ask me more in the auto course so that you can see should you do it or not, so that we can focus the result in community, user generate content, or what now. Okay, next slide. Next slide. Um, is it me? I cannot see the next slide.
We are in the specialist talent via structure. How many people we are needed right now?
Okay. So for the in terms of specialist and talent right now, oh, my voice is sharp. Okay. Just tell me when I need to. Okay. Nice. I'm trying to getting louder. Okay. So in the specialist talent and structure, based on the three types of the entity that you can see here, if any entity that you are starting off, you can say that you're gonna have a team of in the pay you need to have like MCBB manage the ad, or but then when you want to rising up, then you need to start thinking about having an ad team or having more budget, or also that having the people to do the blogging. And of course, in if you want to become from the rising up, if you want to become the market leader, it's gonna require you more time because you need to have a strong ad team, or some entity they have ad agency to doing it, because it's not basically it's not so easy. In this part, um, the second for the old platform is about if you are the startup right now, then it's necessary and it's very important for you to have a 3 to 5 people to work in a social team. So this gonna be the people who manage the campaign, the content, and also so manage the social channel. But then when you going up to the rising up, it's supposed to be that you should have a strong social team, a strong production team, and if you do anything related to lead or nurturing or optimization, then you also need to have a lead nurturing team. Or maybe like a rather number is around like 20 or something. And of course, for the market leader, is the number of the team gonna be bigger. But basically, what I want to mention here is this is the average that we can have. But we actually don't based on the talent that I asking you in the survey. Not all of us like meeting this requirement. So for example, the rising up entity, you're supposed to have this number, but then you have lesser. Or like for the startup entity, like some of you don't have a significant marketing team. Yeah. Next slide. Yeah. So if we are just below the minimum right now, the way forward for us in this project is just prioritize on the current focus and don't try to reach out to many platforms if you don't have a specialist or the talent. And then it's going to affect a bit to your digital ecosystem grow, because you need to planning for the long-term pipeline. So for example, if you want to grow in LinkedIn, then you need to start building, having a talent that diversify in LinkedIn profile, know how to do LinkedIn ad, for example. And then you need to start to build them from right now, so that when you officially using the platform to get the result, you have the talent and the specialist to manage the platform. And yeah, we should not do it if we don't have a strong talent and specialist in this area, or else the platform gonna be very fluffy. Yeah. Okay, next slide. Yeah, so that's in the overall context about how is the situation from the survey that I asked you, and I give you some analysis so that you can understand whether you are in the context of doing it or now, doing the ecosystem or now, or are you lacking of any kind of capacity? Is there anything that you can focus more or something? But then right now in the next part, I'm gonna tell you about the digital marketing 101. Next slide. Yeah. So right now, this gonna be the one that I'm gonna you to start every information about the digital marketing 101. Right now, the second version gonna be different from the first version that you are seeing from last time. So in the second version, I'm gonna focus more on the need of the entity, because and based on the need that you can see from the last slide that you can see, if you see that LinkedIn is the focus, then I will have more session about LinkedIn. If you see that social ad is the focus, then I will have more content about it. And then, for example, if the entity really want to do like Twitter or something, but then you don't need it's not the key focus right now, then I will support you in coaching you. But then just expect that we cannot deliver a very significant training for you, but we still can coaching for you on that. So that is something that you can expect. Disclaimer is this one is something that we're gonna use from now on, but then right now it's in maintenance. So I need to update some knowledge and some information in this material. I will open this back in this weekend. So in this weekend, you can get it back to it. And what you can expect from this one is, next slide. What you can expect from this material, in this material, I'm gonna talk about what digital marketing ecosystem, digital mapping. So in the digital mapping, I will have more content about how we can do in the mapping and how we can optimize what is the big picture of optimized digital mapping. And also I will have a part about development path planning. So in this part, I will suggest you on how you can develop if you are in startup entity or if you are in the raising up entity. What can you do more? What can you make it even better, for example? And then the second part in this material, you can have the platform inside. So it can give you the platform setup and data management. And then based on the three type platform, I will have the content. This is the focus content based on the things that I see from the result that you mentioned. And you can see there gonna be some content about social ad, influencer marketing, for the online BR, right? Anything that you can see a star at the back is something that I'm not so sure that it's gonna appear. I will reconsider about it. So you can just expect that maybe you can have this material or you don't have this material. And they're gonna be something talking about the Google Analytics also and how you're gonna set up everything. Yeah, but then I will coaching for you more in the space on how you can align it with the global direction, especially for the email automation, because we have something from the global also. Yeah, next slide. Yeah, so what you can expect in general is for the digital mapping and development, right? It's gonna be very simple. I will not give a very detailed one because it depends more on how you create and you brainstorming with us, with me. Yeah, it's in maintenance. It's in maintenance. So you cannot access right now. And it will over back in this weekend. Okay. So I will just focus more on the coaching with you in the entity. And that's why I need from any entity, I only need like one people to handle B2C, one people handle B2B. And B2B gonna be coaching by me or Connie, depend. The second thing is in the each platform, you can see the platform inside, how to build, set up, and platform KPI minimum. And also the platform inside and also the material gonna be, and also every type training, digital marketing 101 training gonna be delivered in Wednesday. Sorry, it's not Thursday. B2B gonna be in Wednesday and B2C gonna be in Friday. B2C can be every week, but then for B2B content, it's gonna be like bi-weekly or something. So if you're okay with this timeline, I will send for you calendar, and it's gonna repeating from now until the end, so that you can join the space, or you can also if you cannot join the space, then I will also send the material for you. But it's better that you can join the space and get the training and also get the coaching. And also remember that this project is not an operational scope. So this is more like a foundational project, and which means that the timeline gonna be very different. If you have the operational timeline that you need to catch up so that you can do the campaign on time, then especially for B2C, then you need to follow your, take ownership for your own timeline. For B2B, the result that we expect we maybe later or in the next time, but basically this is not something that's gonna catch up with your operation timeline. So this is something that you can expect. Okay. Next slide. Next. Yeah. So this is just something. Just go next. Just go next. Yeah. So this is gonna be something that appear in the guiding that I'm gonna send for you, the digital 101. Next. 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 You just go next to the last one. So this is gonna be something that you're gonna see. Okay. Now we're gonna have time to talk about the project deliverable because we need to make it happen, right? Everything I just mentioned now, it's just the idea about it. Okay, but then now how we're gonna make it happen? I'm for sure that you already see in this part. As I mentioned, that we're gonna focus in payroll and on platform, and the final goal that we want to achieve for everyone in this project is the number of entities that you can finalize the whole digital ecosystem, including the development plan. So you have a very clear plan that in this in this semester, go back. It's gonna including in this semester, you're gonna have a plan to see how you're gonna develop it. Which when you're gonna develop this platform, when you're gonna fulfill the LinkedIn or when you're gonna fulfill the Facebook platform. Second, measure, yeah. Second, execute. Basically, you just implement the operation, but then along the way, beside the operation, the campaign that we're gonna do, the week asset campaign, we're gonna measure the platform implementation so that we can understand whether this platform is working and optimize good or not. For B2C, it's gonna focus on most of the aspect. Yeah, because yeah, I don't know how to explain. But then for B2B, we have this is the first time that we're gonna start thinking. So Connie will work with me to focus in the thing that's necessary for you the most, which is LinkedIn. And in LinkedIn, we're gonna talk about campaign content strategy, LinkedIn ad, and the second is for the landing page or website or related stuff. Okay. Next slide. Yeah, and then in September, so the overall timeline in September, we're gonna have the onboarding, and we're gonna work with you to build up the digital customer journey. So in this, it's basically the digital mapping, and from here you can know exactly what is the big picture, and from the big picture you're gonna start working on your development planning. So mainly the marketing MCB is the one that need to understand how you're gonna develop this platform so that you can also support OGT or IGT at the same time if they handling B2B. Yeah, so you're gonna working on the planning, and in the October we're gonna start building the platform, connect on the platform, tracking and progress tracking. At the same time, I will support you in the knowledge, and also if you need to do any kind of communication plan with the network, then I also gonna support you in this one. In November, after we already building and setting up everything, November is the time that we're gonna scaling up the platform and ensure that the platform is working well. We're gonna tracking whether the platform have good nurturing or not in every platform. And from here, we're gonna keep improving and improve. And then in December, we're gonna close the project a little bit sooner. So in December, we're just gonna document everything, and we're gonna see whether what's gonna be the next step for this platform and what's gonna be the next step for this digital ecosystem. So that in the summer, you're gonna know exactly that, oh, you need this one, or you need another, you need to do more, or what should you do? So that even in the first semester, at least you can finish the plan. You're gonna start the first step, but then in summer peak, it's gonna be very clear for you that, oh, you need to finish the project, or is there anything that you need to make it done before you finish the term? Yeah, of course, because this is something that every term want to do, but like no term do it. So we basically, if we do it, it's gonna be tiring, but we need to do it and make it happen. Okay. And along the way, I'm gonna synergy with Connie and Phileas for the B2C and B2B campaign strategy. Okay, next slide. What is next slide again?
It's the timeline for deliverables.
For the timeline. Yeah, so for the timeline, I already mentioned that we're gonna have the monthly project call. In the monthly project call, we're gonna have a progress update. We're gonna talk about the GCB sharing, and we're gonna have the space to see what gonna be the next step for us. In the project call, if you join the project and if you already want to engage in this project, then it's very important for you to join it fully. You don't need to be the one that do everything, but then if you have the NST, especially for B2B, you have NST, like this is only suggest for me is you can have NST, and this gonna be the one who mainly communicate with you and in check the project. But then for the marketing people, of course, need to join because it's important, right? And then after every project call, we're gonna have the weeks to do coaching and O2O. So you can always book me in this week. And if you have any concern related to B2B that you want to talk to me and Connie at the same time, you can just text us, basically. And along the way, we're gonna have the digital one-on-one capacity building. The content gonna be more intensive in the last 2 weeks of the month. So maybe in the first week or second week, you may not see any training, but then later in the third week or fourth week, you're gonna see more training. Yeah. Next. Yeah. So this is for the monthly project call. Next slide. Okay. Very important. So wait, go back. So go back.
Wait, I'm stuck.
Yeah, this. Okay, so very important. First, for marketing, you're gonna see that for marketing and for the project overall, you're gonna have a marketing update channel, so you can subscribe to this channel, and anything related to the so for example, when I release any raw material or any training or any stuff, I will announce here so that you're gonna always get the update about it so that you can join. This is for everyone who wants to join the projects, so you can just subscribe it. There's no limit in the channel. But then especially for B2B and marketing, right? Because the communication for B2B and marketing gonna be a little bit different. So this is the channel that Connie already created for us. This channel, marketing and the B2B, please join it. If marketing, so if you are, yeah, if you are B2C, if you like don't have anything related to B2B, then you don't need to join, okay? But for example, if even Vietnam, you have a person to do IGT and B2B marketing, you still need to join it. And of course, B2B, IGT, MCB, you need to join it, of course, because in this space, we're gonna see the synergy between both of you in this space. And later on, all material related to like the whole digital ecosystem or anything related to the material gonna be updated in the hub, the marketing hub, and you can come here to check to get the material that you need to see. So you need to take the ownership for yourself to read the material and do it, and then a coaching for you. So you learn it themselves. You learn it yourself. I'm not your mommy. Okay, next slide.
Now it's capacity building calendar.
Yeah, capacity building calendar. So I unfortunately that you already see this one. And if you want to see it, of course, it's gonna be in the same working space. Yeah, this link that I said B2C, AB, B2C marketing. But then you can have the time to look into the content here. And when you, and if you have any content that you think that is not enough for you, then you can propose, like maybe right now or in the space with Connie or with me later, you can propose directly so that I can add more content for you. But I think this is already heavy enough for you. If you are Superman, you can learn more. Yeah. Okay, next. Yeah. Yeah, and this is the link to the education. Okay, now we already finished the introduction and also the basic information about the project. Now let's go to the FT lead nurturing and landing page. Okay, I will talk very 1 minute about the landing page. So this is the image of the landing page that you're gonna supposed to see. Um, basically for the landing page, I think most of you already understand about it, but then the difference here is it's gonna link all of the style up, all of the traffic that you have to expand directly. At the same time, you can use this link to get the people go into this landing page. Why it's helpful for you is because with a landing page only, it can make your loading time higher and it can get more traffic. And if you got more traffic, you got a good content, you can convert more people rather than sending them a website, the whole website link, for example. And this is something that I'm gonna work with my RST. Next slide. Disclaimer that if you have the landing page, you're thinking about landing page or website, then I would tell you very honest that Global don't want to have a website for any entity, okay? So if you thinking about keep your own website and do the change management later, then you need to be considered that, you're gonna need to have more budget, have a very, I am specialist because I'm gonna working with the entity that have the website specifically. And in this one, I'm gonna have a very clear suggestion for the entity that have the website so that we can ensure that all of the sign up gonna go to asset.org. And for the entity that you don't have website or you also don't intend to do website, then we're gonna go with the customer landing page, as you already see. If you're asking about the B2B landing page, so far right now, there's not much expectation for you. You can tell your concern with Connie and then we can catch up with you later. Yeah. Okay, so now let's welcome, let's do a quick introduction and welcome the ASTI landing page. Connie, do you want to break her room now or later?
Yeah, I can arrange the room. So you want to B2C to be one room and B2B, right?
Yeah. So B2C one room, B2B one
room. I'm stuck again. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Maybe your RST can come to say hi right now.
Yeah. So Liam, I hope you are here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah. Let's introduce yourself.
Okay, so hi guys, I'm Liam and I will be your annoying RST for now on. So I'm in the lead monitoring team for landing pages in charge for your entities and the AP. So there's my email if you want to reach to me. And I'm also like, fun fact is that I'm also LCVP Marketing and Finance from Isaac in Yangon. Yeah, thank you. Nice to meet you all.
Hi Liam. Okay, Prisma.
My slide.
Oh.
Hi guys, I am Shrishma. Hello, and so I am in lead nurturing team for landing page for Isaac in Asia Pacific, of course, and I'm also the experience manager in Isaac in Kathmandu. And my email is in the screen. You can reach out to me, and my biggest flex is I do not eat meat, so which is why I have strong love for animals. And my ideal day is rain with a cup of coffee and book and just a conversation. And I love stand-up comedy. I'm very into stand-up comedy. I like to laugh a lot. So, and yeah, also the news is I'm getting a tattoo, and you can follow me on Instagram and I'll follow back to you. So yeah, that's me, guys. Nice to meet you. Thank you.
Okay, so now I will send you to the breakout rooms.
Yeah, so B2B, wanna go there? Connie, can you make me the host?
Yeah, wait. I will, after IGT people went to the room, I will assign to you.
Okay. By B2B.
15 minutes, right?
15.
Okay, can you send me to the IGT room?
Okay. IBRO. IGT.
Hello.
Hi everyone, how are you? How is your feeling after hearing the presentation from our one and only marketing me in the world?
Is like a rapper.
Rapper, you are also like a rapper, Julie. You share the same accent, okay? Okay, let me start with my workspace here. Yes, so I will send this link later, but let's see. So basically, I hope you get the rough idea about the whole digital marketing system, because previously for IGT people, we didn't get any session from marketing, I think, except from Tilina. Yeah, so after, like, other than that, all of us doesn't know. So that's why there is an onboarding call to let you get to know what is the overall concept and also the goal of our digital marketing ecosystem. So actually this project is from last year, but it's mainly focusing on B2C. So this year, since last year, we achieved some progress with some good, some entities, for example, Vietnam. I think Vietnam is the biggest entity that we achieve a lot of progress in this project. So this year we also want to duplicate into B2B side. Yeah, so later on we are going to have 15 minutes. So in these 15 minutes, I want to confirm the needs for the project from your side. And then also we can align expectation for the support and communication, and also confirm your entity PIC. So just to clarify, to be very simple, the scope of our support is the digital customer journey as the first part. So after we settle down it, so either it will be your leading page, the ending result, the customer will be leaded into your website or your national landing page. And then the major channel that we want to focus on, it will be linking. And then also in the end, it will be performance tracking. So that's whole the project of support that we will actually plan to give, which means that our education materials, our co-working spaces will mainly focus on this. And then also our communication channel, it will be, first we will have email, and then we will CC you for sure. And we will also have the Telegram group. So that's for instant communication. So for me, because I know that, first of all, let's be honest, the B2B marketing, maybe after you work on this even for 1 year, there is no such tangible results that will be coming from on this digital platform. So actually, I want all of the MCVP IGT, you can still focusing more on the physical sales or your virtual sales, the way that, because I also checked our goals based on different channel. I see we are still putting the highest goal for the cold calls or the email. I think that is the major way that we are generating the results. So for B2B marketing, for this term, I don't really expect a lot of results coming from this project, but I want you to actually start to build a good foundation for that. But I know some of your entity has putting this as the major strategy, and you have specific people, for example, Vietnam and Sri Lanka. So maybe we can expect a higher from you. Yeah, so right now I want you to, we can have a 5 minutes quick space that you can ask me the question if you have any for this project. Yeah, so does anyone have you any question you can tell me right now?
I have a question, Connie.
Yeah.
So Nee just mentioned earlier that the landing page, the customized landing page strategy, it's mainly for B2C and it's not for B2B. So can you explain how it's going to work for us, whether we're going to have a landing page or not?
Okay. Yeah, so can someone help me to type in the chat room? So later I can copy to here. So for you to know how we work for landing pages, that AI has the space, and then also AI has a template for the landing page for B2C right now. And then because right now the AI VP doesn't really have a lot of energy to support to refresh all of the settings for the current landing page. So what AI will suggest us is that we can still use it for use all of the design or template and settings for B2C right now, but maybe we are not going to have huge change on how it looks like or how for example, the flow, where is the customer journey will be leading into. Like we don't really change a lot from how they are setting for B2C. So which means we cannot really get a lot of customized support for landing page. It's not like, hey, I want this part to be like this and I want that part to be like that. But then no, we will follow what we already have. So that is the thing for landing page. So we can still use landing page, but it will be a little bit hard for us to change everything. So the solution that I discussed with Ni is that because right now we have different types of entity, right? So for entity who already have your own websites, I think India and Sri Lanka, they all have. So maybe what you can do is to have a national landing page. Yeah, so if you don't really have, we can think about how we can customize for the global page, or even to the POP. This is our solutions for right now. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just typing everything you said on the chat so that it's easy for you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, do we have any more questions?
Connie, I have a question. Like, what sort of campaign support will we get for digital B2B marketing? Like, will we get any campaigns like last year we got creating Young Leaders Together campaign? Like, will we be getting any such campaigns, or like will we have to create our own campaign?
Okay. So for the campaign, right, we confirmed with Raleigh yesterday that first this year we will not going to refresh any campaign. So right now for B2C side, they will launch the Wiz. Can you hear me? Okay. Yeah. So in next week we will launch the Wiz ISET version 4 campaign for B2C side. So for B2B one, right? What we can do is that, because you also check the, where is it? Check here that October we will start to think about the B2B marketing campaign strategy. So my suggestion would be, first, what we can do is to upgrade about what we have with creating with young leaders. And then because this year we are going to work together, right? So we have all of the 6 entities here, then maybe we can also generate some idea in regional level, or you can customize it based on the creating young leaders with Isaac. Like this part, we can think about how the customized will be look like, the tagline will be look like in your own entity, and then we can co-brainstorming the campaigns or the engagement activities together. So this is the current idea that we are thinking for the B2B marketing campaign. Yeah, but globally, like AI will not provide any standardized material. So this will be major coming from us. It's cool, right? We are doing it by ourselves. Yo.
Thank you, Connie. And about the campaign, I have a small concern as creating young leaders together. Like I was actually discussing with my IGT VP as well about this. Basically, like if we are creating, like the tagline is creating young leaders together, but a company is already looking for a leader. Like maybe they may be misled, right? Like, it will be about like company will be providing a platform for someone to become a leader as well. We have actually been having discussions about that.
No. We haven't go that details about the specific taglines that we can use for this year. Maybe we can have some more follow-up conversation if you already start to work with your ESTs. So I think that would be more cool that later when we think about something in the regional level, we can also conclude your ideas for that. Yeah, but actually our idea is we don't really think that's, I don't know, because sometimes, right, it really depends on your entity context. For example, maybe some of the European countries, they really like this kind of idea, but it's just not fitting for Sri Lanka or AP region. Yeah. So if you can, if you already have some idea, then it will be great if you can share with us as well. Yay. Okay. If you have more questions, then maybe you can just come to this group and then we can answer that as well. So inside of the group, there will also be me there. You can come to here. But right now, I will share this link to you. Okay, so in here, you will come to you find your own entity part. First of all, confirm what are the things that you need, okay? Because I know not everyone needs everything. So for example, if you already have a linking page creation, no, you already have a linking page, then maybe you don't need a linking page creation. But right now you don't even have a linking page, but you just want to start to do it. Then maybe you can leave. You can also type, okay, I want a linking page creation, like that. So you can customize, and then you can delete something that you don't need. And then second one is I would prefer, if you can also put down some of your bottlenecks, because I know for Sri Lanka, Malaysia, India, you all have some progress somehow in last year. So it'd be great if you can tell us what is your general bottleneck. So later, when we design the education materials and also working space, it can more fit it to your reality. And in the end, I want you to give me your entity PIC. So this entity PIC, as we communicated before, we will have, where is it? Yeah, we will have the project call, right? So this person will come to project call. Yeah, but of course, if you want to come, you can also come. And also this person will receive our one-to-one support. And also we will going to check this person, the knowledge level of the capacity building. Is that person actually following our deliverables, call to actions, and also attending our education spaces? Yeah, so if you are clear, then we can start to type down your needs. So you have around 3 minutes to type. But it's actually, if you can type after this phase, fine. So just type something, whatever, first. Are we clear? Can you enter the slide?
We don't have like access.
Ah, sorry. Clear, yeah. Ah, that's why you are not editor. Okay. Now you have the access, right? Amazing. Let me find a song. Maybe we can find some Myanmar song. I never hear some songs from Myanmar. What is the song that you have?
I think like if it will be.
Just type the name.
Okay.